So for this video, we're going to use the discriminant to determine the number of real solutions. So remember our discriminant, that is b squared minus 4ac, and we're looking to see whether this is positive, negative, or equal to 0. So my first step is to go ahead and label what my a, b, and c are. And so recall, for a quadratic equation, it is ax squared plus bx plus c. So that means my a is the number in front of my x squared term, so here that's 5. B is the number in front of my x term, so here that is 10. And then c is my last number, so c here is negative 5. So that means that b squared minus 4ac is equal to, well, b is 10, so I have 10 squared. And then I would recommend always putting parentheses when you're plugging something in. So I put parentheses around my 10, minus 4 times a, which is 5, times c, which is negative 5. So you notice I put parentheses around everything, so I want to make sure that I know I'm multiplying these. So when I do 10 squared, that's really 10 times 10, which gets me 100. Negative 4 times 5, I get negative 20. And then negative 20 times negative 5, I get a positive 100. And then 100 plus 100, I get 200, which I see is bigger than 0. And so we can see from our chart from the first video that since it is bigger than 0, there will be 2 real solutions. Okay, let's try another one. So my first step is label my a, b, and c. So I know a is the number in front of x squared. Here, since there's not a number in front of it, there's really an imaginary 1. So I want to see, put a 1 there, or an invisible 1. B is the number in front of x, so b is equal to negative 6. And then c is equal to 10. So plugging that in, I have b squared minus 4ac is equal to b is negative 6, so I have negative 6 squared, minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is 10. And here's why I put parentheses around it, because we want to remember that when we're squaring this, we're really doing negative 6 times negative 6. So if you're putting this into a calculator, you're going to have to put parentheses around it. And that's because when you put parentheses around it, you will get a positive 36. So this number should always end up being positive. Minus 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 10 is 40. And then 36 minus 40, I get negative 4, which is less than 0. So now, because my discriminant is less than 0, I can see from my chart that there are no real solutions. Okay, go ahead and pause the video. I want you to try and do number 3 on your own. So the answer you should have gotten here were 2 real solutions. When you did b squared minus 4ac, you should have gotten 17 is bigger than 0. Again, when you are taking that square of a negative number, make sure you put parentheses around there, and you should end up with a positive 81 and not a negative. Okay, now for this last one. Here, my a is going to be equal to 1, b is equal to 6, and c is equal to 9. And so when I plug those in, I have b squared minus 4ac is equal to, my b here is 6, so I'm going to have 6 squared, minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is 9. 6 squared, that's really 6 times 6, which I get 36, minus 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 9, I get 36. And then 36 minus 36 equals 0. And so I see from my chart, when b squared minus 4ac equals 0, that means I have 1 real solution.